Dr. Wilson here with the UTEP Children's Choir, back for another exciting week. This week we travel to Africa, to a couple of different places in Africa, which our coaches will tell you a little bit about as they teach you some music from those different regions of that continent. I'm going to turn it over right now. Take it away.
Hello everyone, it's Coach Jessica, and today we're going to start off with our warm-up. And as always, we're going to start off with stretching. So reach up and bring those hands down and shake out your wrists, shake out your head. Try to get all that tension away before we actually start singing. And let's try that again. Reach up and reach back down. Make sure our shoulders are released too. So try that one more time. Reach up and reach back and let go of any of that tension in our neck or in our hands. So now next thing we can do is just shake out our hands, shake out our feet, shake out our head a little bit. Yes, I can. No, I can't. Yes, I can. No, I can't. And just do that for a little bit. And now we're just going to stretch out our neck a little bit. And I'm guiding my hand with this. And now we can do the same thing with this. Going to the side. And just guiding our hand. And I'm also putting attention on my jaw, as you can see, because we're going to start vocalizing and we're going to move from stretching our body to stretching our mouth. So the first thing we're going to do is work on our tongue tension with Happy Cat. And this really gets us in the movement to start singing and really moves the breath as well as moving our mouth. So here we go. Now, naturally, your tongue is going to keep on wanting to come back, but you're just going to pretend you're a little cat, has your tongue out and everything, and focus on just singing through and releasing all that tension. So we're going to start again. Great. So as you can tell, that warm-up isn't very loud in our voice, and that's perfect because it's really just helping us warm up, and we're not fully singing yet because we're still warming up. So next thing we're going to do is a lip trill. Now this really helps release the jaw and really helps our breath start moving. So for this one I have a visual, and so we're going to start on a lip trill. So for this, I'm just going to imagine my hand is a paper airplane and it's going up and then it falls down. So it's going to go like, so with my hand. So even though our airplane is going up and falling, we keep the energy throughout because it's only one movement, okay? So let's practice that. And if you like to do the movement with me too, go ahead. So we're going to start. Okay, great job. So, really getting into being able to do a lip trill, let's work on doing a siren. So, same thing. We are going to support and go all the way up and support all the way down. So for this one, we can do kind of the same visual. You know, we can go up and we can come down. So let's start it here. So even as I was coming down, I was really still giving the same support. So I want us to try that again and just be aware of that. So here we go. Now let's just do one that doesn't matter what pitch we start on or whatever. And I want this one to just really help you warm up your voice, warm up how loud you want to sing and how soft you want to sing. Remember, we've been working on piano and forte. So let's try varying those on our own voice. It's going to be different for everybody. So here we go. Great job, everyone.
Hey everybody, my name is Coach Lily, and today we'll be learning a song called Gabo Gabo, which means welcome, welcome. So in Nigeria, they are welcoming a prince that is becoming their king, okay? So let's go ahead and give him a nice big ol' Gabo, Gabo, okay? You want to do that with me? And we're going to do a wave, okay? Here we go. Cabo, Cabo, and then we're going to do the other side. Cabo, Cabo. All right, great job. Let's see if we can do that together. Cabo, 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 Cabo. Great job, everybody. Let's go ahead and learn the rest of the song. The next words are Amabale Sara, Amahabale Sara, okay? But we are going to pat our heart. Amabale Sara. Can everyone do that with me? Amahabale Sara. Okay, that comes right after Cabo, Cabo. Okay, let's see if we can do that all together. Cabo, 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 Cabo. Amahabale Sara, Amahabale Sara. And then we're going to do Kilelanu. Okay, can you do that with me? Kilelanu. Great job. Cabo. And then we're going to end with Cabo. Ready? Just like that. Cabo. Okay, you just learned the first part of the song, which is pretty much the majority of the song. Okay, let's see if we can throw all that together. Here we go. Cabo, 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 Cabo. Amahabale Sara, Amahabale Sara, Kilelanu Cabo. Great job, everybody. So that was the first half. There's 3 parts to this. The part you just learned is the first and the last part. So we're already almost done. Let's go ahead and learn the middle part. This part is split into 2 parts. And the first part, we're going to pat right, left, okay? The first part goes, Akabialake lonjabalake. Okay, can you do that with me? Akabialake lonjabalake. One more time, ready? Akabialake lonjabalake. And now let's sing the melody. Akabialake lonjabalake. All right, let's see if we can do that one more time together. Akabialake lanjabalake. Great job, everybody. Let's see if we can do the second part. The second part, we're going to crisscross, okay? Here we go. This is the second part. Akabi kuku lanjabi nije buode. Okay? So, let's do that together. Make sure just keep crisscrossing, okay? 1, 2, here we go. Akabi kuku lanjabi nije buode. How'd you do? Awesome! Let's try that one more time and then we'll put the two parts together. Here we go. Akabi kuku lanjabi nije buode. Let's see if we can put those two parts together. Here we go. 1, 2. Akabi alake lanjabalake. Akabi kuku lanjabi nije buode. Awesome job, everybody. Let's see if we can put all of it together now with our kabo, kabo. Ready? Here we go. Kabo, 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 kabo. Amahabale Sara, Amahabale Sara, Kile Lanu Kabo. Kabo, 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 kabo. Amahabale Sara, Amahabale Sara, Kile Lanu Kabo. Akabi alake lanjabalake. Akabi kuku lanjabi nije buode. Kabo, 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 kabo. Amahabale Sara, Amahabale Sara, Kile Lanu Kabo. Great job, everybody. Thank you so much for singing with me. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Can't wait to see you at our next step. Thanks for joining me.
Hello everyone, it's Coach Jessica, and today I will be teaching you how to make a djembe drum. So let's get started. So for this craft, you're going to need parchment paper, some rope, or you can use rubber bands, some scissors, a marker, any kind of cup, and any kind of planter. Now the main thing is you have to make sure that the planter is a little bit bigger than the cup because this is how our drum is going to look. Okay, so I'm also going to use tape to decorate our planter. You can use paper or whatever else you'd like. So the first step that we're gonna do is we are going to cut out a circle on our parchment paper, and I traced this with a plate. And we are going to cut that out and just make sure that whatever circle you do cut out, that it has to be a little bit bigger than the planter that you're using. So first we're gonna cut this out and then we're gonna put it on top of the drum. So I used a plate to trace out this shape, and now when I try to put it over the planter, you can see that it still has a little bit of space on it, but that's perfect. That's the kind of thing that we need to go for. So with my planter, I already went ahead and decorated. So here's my decorated planter. I just put tape all around the sides, and I think it's easier if you decorate before we put the top of the drum. So to make the top of the drum, we are going to press tightly. Make sure that the parchment paper is really, really firm on the top of the planter. That's what's gonna make the sound. So once you've done that, you're either gonna take your rope or your rubber bands to secure it. So now that I've got the rubber band around the parchment paper, Now I'm going to try to pull down the parchment paper just to make sure that it's extra tight around the top, because this is what makes the sound really nice for our drum. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And if you feel like you want to put another rubber band, go ahead and do that. That'll just make sure that our parchment paper won't move. So once you finish doing that, if you do have the rope, you can tie it around a couple of times or even make a few knots. I'm going to put a rope just on the top as well, because on the actual djembe drum, they do use rope to secure the top. So I think it'll give it that nice authentic look. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So now the top of our drum is complete and it has a really nice sound to it. So, or you can even try it out with your markers. And now that we have a completed drum, I just want to add the other part to the drum to make it look like the more traditional djembe. So I'm going to add the cup to the bottom, and my cup already has a nice design to it, so I'm not going to add any tape or anything. If you'd like to design your cup, you can also use construction paper to cover it and put stickers and whatever you want on the drum and here as well. And also, if you want to make it more personalized, you can put ribbons, you can put extra cutouts to make it your own. So now we're gonna hot glue this to the bottom of the drum. And if you're hot gluing, please be careful. You can also use tape as well, anything to hold it up. And that's gonna be the last part of putting this together. So now I have my finished product. Here is my drum roll. And ta-da, here we have our finished product, and I hope you had fun making this with me. Bye!
Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? It's nice to see you guys. So basically what I have planned for today is a review of E Oru'o, because we started learning that last week, right? Do you remember me? I was here last week. You remember? And now I know that the wonderful Coach Jessica has just taught you guys how to make a really beautiful drum craft, and I think we need to incorporate that percussion as well as start some review of this very awesome but a little complex song, right? So it had many parts to it. So we're going to review that right now, and then I'm going to teach you 2 ways how to pat or clap that rhythm and put it into the song so we can create a total collaboration between singing and percussion. So let's get started. Here we go. E oru'o abae feo e wa farede. Does it sound familiar? Okay, great. So we learned that first line last time, but what I want to put in that's new is that we're going to repeat it. So after we say e wa farede, we say it again. E oru'o abae feo e wa farede. So we get to sing it twice in a row. And so I'm going to teach you the very first rhythm that I'm going to teach you today. So I'm going to teach you 2 that are very simple. So if you find one easier than the other, or you want to challenge yourself, you can either do rhythm number 1 or rhythm number 2. So the first rhythm we're going to do, and you either tap with your drum or you can clap with your hands depending on what you have, is you're just going to clap on beats 1 and 2. So let me explain what that means. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you do this with me? This is the easy clap. We're going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to show you how it fits into the music right now. You can sing with me or you can just clap. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. E oru'o abae feo e wa farede. Let's pick up the speed a little bit. Here we go. E oru'o abae feo e wa farede. How did you feel about that? So that was rhythm number 1. So we just reviewed line number 1, and I taught you rhythm number 1. So let's go ahead and move on to rhythm number 2. E oru'o oyimbo So that was the second line I had taught you in the last video. And another thing is that one's going to repeat too. So just as I taught you the first line repeats, this one repeats. We're just going to keep saying it over and over again. So now I'm going to teach you the more challenging rhythm. What you're going to do is we're going to go back into our 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But you notice on the first one, I'm going this way, and on the second one, I'm going this way, just to give you a little bit of clarity. When we go this way, you're going to clap 3 times. So this is new. Instead of going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Can you try that with me? Here we go. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's a little bit different. Let me get the pitch. So we're going to sing. Can you practice that with me? We're going to do the second line. So remember that one starts here. We're going to sing. But let's do it together, okay? So remember, 3, 1, 3. Let's sing. So, I've just taught you 2 different rhythms, right? You either have your 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or with your drum. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or you can do the 3 pats and then 1 pat. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to place everything together. Everything's going to go together. We're going to sing the entire song, which we learned last time, but now we have repeats, right? Line 1 repeats, line 2 repeats, and we're going to add our claps or our taps if you have your hands or you have a drum. So let's get started. Let's perform. Follow my rhythms if you can, and here is our starting pitch. Ooh, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. E oru o apa e feo e wo fere te. E oru o apa e feo e wo fere te. E oru o yimbo e ti oya. E oru o apa e feo e wo fere te. E oru o yimbo e ti oya. Woohoo! We made it through the entire song. Congrats, guys! I hope if you enjoyed it, maybe you rewind and try it again with every new clap. And I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye! Can't wait to see you at our next stop. Bye!